Welcome to the Wayfinders podcast. This podcast is about ordinary people like you and me, who get up and go to live in another country. It will explore their inspirations, motivations, and behaviours. It will ask why. Why did they decide to move? Why did they pick their destination? It will ask how. How did they prepare? How did they live when they arrived? And it will ask what. What has been their defining moments? What have they learned? What are they most proud of? What would they do differently next time? Well, who am I and why am I doing this podcast? My name is Sacha Cody. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I've lived in Jamaica, China, the UK, the USA, and Germany. I've been outside of Australia for probably half of my life. I'm also an anthropologist by training, and so I have a fascination for individual stories, what they say by themselves as what they illuminate about bigger themes in society today. So it's my vision that this podcast can be both a platform for my guests to share their amazing stories, and also for listeners to not only enjoy those stories, but to be inspired by them, and perhaps to go and live somewhere new themselves. Indeed, the title, Wayfinders, is apt, because a wayfinder, to me, is someone who navigates the world with curiosity, observation, and intuition to find where they belong, wherever that may be. I'll be asking many of my guests what a wayfinder is to them, and it'll be different. We're going to hear about all kinds of barriers that my guests encounter along their journey.
Along the journey, there definitely be a lot of pain because of the culture shock. When the first time I go to Hong Kong, I even cannot understand Cantonese at all. The people, in the work environment, might not everyone knowing Mandarin. And when talking with the interviewer, they don't know English. So to me, it's like very painful.
Well, that was Monica. Now, Monica is currently in Australia, but she's describing her move from Shanghai to Hong Kong, a move which doesn't seem that far geographically, but culturally can be quite vast. We're going to hear what it's like at that moment of realization when the rubber hits the road and my guests find him or herself at a moment of truth.
I was thinking, I don't know if I can swear on your podcast, but just...
You can go for it.
Just fuck, what I got myself into.
Well, that was Ed, who moved from the UK to rural China to open a boutique hotel in Jiangxi province. And we're going to hear what it feels like when everything comes together.
Like Vondel Park to me is one of the highlights of living in Amsterdam. I'm writing down just like through Vondel Park, it's really, 15, 16 degrees. There's the sun's just setting. There's a few people riding around me. There's a couple of people running. There's people just like sitting, drinking or picnicking or whatever they're up to. This is it. Like when it comes to that European lifestyle that you envision.
Yeah. Well, that was Matt, who moved from Australia to Amsterdam in the Netherlands, talking about after a year of tough work, finally getting the feeling, this is why I'm doing it. So, Australia, Canada, China, Egypt, France, Germany, India, Italy, Jamaica, Mexico, Morocco, New Zealand, Nigeria, Pakistan, Singapore, Thailand, the Netherlands, the United Kingdom, the United States of America, and many, many more. These are just some of the countries we're going to hear from in this podcast's episodes. So come, please join me and let's stir the spirit of the new country immersions of a unique group of people called Wayfinders. Let's go.